Hello, my name is Prakash Jayabalan. I'm the Physician Scientist Director of the Strength and Endurance Lab. I'm also an attending physician scientist at the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab. Knee osteoarthritis is the #1 cause of disability and a marked cause of debility in the United States. My patients commonly present with pain and limited function in response to their knee osteoarthritis. Our typical treatment regimen involves the administration of pain medications, physical therapy, exercise regimens, and weight loss. So one of the frustrations that I had as a physician managing individuals with osteoarthritis is that I wasn't really able to tell my patients what type of exercise they should do to optimize their knee joints. The goal of my research is really to provide individualized exercise treatment approaches for our patients such that we prevent or delay the need for total joint replacement going forward. Our lab has developed a cartilage stress test. What we actually have is a treadmill, which is just behind me, which actually provides a medial lateral tilt. This is a sideways tilt. This has been shown to actually provide an individualized joint stress to each individual joint. So we get patients to walk on this treadmill, and we place an IV line while they're on this treadmill, and we draw blood from them at periodic intervals, and we're able to look at how that particular type of loading is impacting their joint disease by measuring both the change in these sensors as well as some of the changes in these blood markers that we take from our patients. Our preliminary data has shown that we're able to differentiate individuals with knee osteoarthritis compared to those who do not have the disease process. We're also able to differentiate the severity of the disease based on the biological response to this tilted walking. Using this type of treatment approach, where we measure this sort of biological markers in response to exercise, and particularly our tilted treadmill, I'm able to tell our patients, firstly, whether they're developing osteoarthritis earlier on, but secondly, how exercise is potentially going to impact their joint disease going forward as well. The exciting thing for our patients is that for the first time, I'm able to tell someone metabolically how this type of exercise is impacting their joint disease. So when I prescribe exercise for my patients, one of the challenges that my patients experience is that they often have joint pain. This limits their ability to perform even the simplest of tasks, such as walking. Unique capacity of an anti-gravity treadmill is that we can vary the amount of body weight that someone has when they are walking in this treadmill. So our participants with the anti-gravity treadmill have really enjoyed this study. First of all, they've seen the amount of exercise they're able to do in terms of walking exercise without joint pain. We've had patients who felt that they wouldn't be able to walk for 15 minutes. But then when they are on the anti-gravity treadmill and we reduce their body weight, they get the same amount of exercise in terms of cardiac benefit, and they're able to walk the full 30 minutes. I often think about this treadmill as being analogous to pool therapy. If I can tell my patients to walk in a pool, the buoyancy of the pool also allows them to take some load off their joints. So my work evaluates the biological response to exercise. And Dr. Lavasani's work really focuses on the regrowth of cartilage using stem cells. Together, we're excited to hopefully change the face of osteoarthritis management by using a translational research approach that we truly feel fits with the model of the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab. Dr. Lavasani has shown that she can use stem cells to regrow cartilage in a mouse model. And now we're hoping to take that with my work into the human realm, and I'll let Dr. Lavasani talk about that.
So we started to think about how can we actually reverse osteoarthritis. We found that when we injected these very young cells into naturally aged animal, these were 2 years of age, which is very much equivalent to 70 years old human, we were able to actually rejuvenate the cartilage. So increasing these genes cause, for example, for collagen to be increased, making the cartilage more healthy. If we find that we can reverse aged cartilage in a mouse model, we can actually translate that in human by looking at how and why and how is this happening. Now, by looking at those stem cells pre and post treatment, Now we can find out how the treatment affected the stem cells. I can start looking between difference between male and female, different age, how a young patients respond to exercise versus an older patients. And now by understanding those and looking at the signature of the genes that are expressed or maybe actually not expressed, now we can optimize and we can make individualization treatment for the patients. This is successful, actually. What would happen is that we not only would be increasing the health of the patients, especially the elderly patients. Actually, the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab would be a leader in such an intervention in a global level.
This research is important because for the first time, we're able to individualize our exercise prescriptions for individuals with osteoarthritis to optimize and reduce their joint pain as well as improve their function. I'm very grateful to the support that has been given to me at this institution to help my research. And I'm hoping to take that forward so that we can really take osteoarthritis care into the 21st century and beyond, so that we are one of the leading homes for exercise in individuals with osteoarthritis.